Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna learn how to install Oracle database onto the system. So we're gonna install Oracle 11g. The 11g is a version of the database. Also we're gonna install SQL Developer. We'll be using SQL Developer to interact with our database. So let's start by downloading the database. So for this you can go to your favorite browser. I'll go with the Chrome. Here in the search bar you can type download Oracle Express Edition. You can go to the first link, click on it. So this is the landing page. Here you can see the latest release is 18.4, but we're gonna install 11g as it is widely used and is more stable. Scroll down and come here to the prior release archive, click on it. So here we have three options. One is the Oracle 11g R2 Express Edition for Windows, 64 bits, 32 bits, and for the Linux 64. You can go either of them depending upon the version of your window. Mine version is 64 bit, so I'll go with 64. So to install it, Oracle will ask you to accept the license agreement. So you can click on it and download, or you can go to the fancy license agreement. If you don't have an Oracle account, it's very simple. You can just provide the basic details and you can go boom. I'll probably save it in the downloads. Okay, it will take some while to download. Now the download has been complete. We'll go to install it. We'll go into show in the folder. We'll extract it. Sorry, it took some while to open. This is the setup. We'll click on the setup file and we'll start the installation process. Now here it is extracting actually. Now the wizard has opened for installing the database. It will take us a while, so be patient. So it says welcome to the install sheet wizard for Oracle database. Click on next. Accept the agreement terms. So it basically shows the destination folder where the database will install. I'll install it in the C drive. Click on next. Okay, so here it asks us to enter the password. This password is nothing but there will be two master users, that is sys and system. We can use them to log into the database, and it's a free password. We can provide it whatever we want. I will go with Oracle OCSC, all small. Next. Now the actual installation has begun. Let's wait. Now the installation is complete. We can click on finish. As we can see, there's a shortcut created on the screen. Oracle database is installed. Now we'll try to connect it through using the command line. For this, you can go to search bar, type run SQL command line, double click on it. Oh sorry, I've clicked it. I actually clicked it 4 times. Okay, I'll close one of it. Now remember we created, or not rather created, there were two users, system and sys. So we'll try to connect to them. For that you just need to type connect system / the password you can give, the password you would have given. And we click on it. So it says connected. It means the server is up and running and it's connected. Now we'll proceed with the installation of the SQL Developer. For this we'll again go to our browser. We'll click on the Chrome. We'll search for SQL developer. We'll go to the first link. So it lands us to the Oracle SQL developer page. Here the stuffs you can go through. We'll go directly to the SQL developer and we'll download it. So again, it's SQL developer 20.2 version downloads. So on the download page we have three versions again. One is for the 64-bit, the other is for the 32 and 64-bit, and the other is for Mac and Linux. It also have options for the other platforms. So we'll go with Windows 64-bit with JDK included. So we'll click on it. Again, you have to accept the you can go through the Oracle license agreement, or you can directly click on it. And yeah, you get this link to download the SQL developer. Click on it. The download has been started. It is 500 or approx 500 MB file. So we'll wait, it will take some time. The download is complete. We'll go to the containing folder. We'll extract it. Okay, the extraction has been done. We'll go to the C drive and see. Yes, now we can see a folder with the name SQL developer. Go on it and click on the SQL developer. So SQL developer is now opening. You basically don't have to install it, you just need to download the file from the website and you can use it. It will take some time to open. Okay, so it asks you whether we want, so actually we don't have, so I'll just click on no. It's a first run, so it asks you all with these questions, but later on from the next use it won't ask. So it asks whether we want to send the users tracking to Oracle. I'll click on no as of now. So it's done. So this is our Oracle SQL developer landing page. Here we have various options. We have connections, we have reports, files, folders, SQL. I'll make a detailed video on it about what are the various options in SQL developer, how we can use it. As of now, we'll start with a connection to our Oracle 11g database. For this, you just need to create a new connection. Here I'll go into new database connection. So this is the connection page. You can give it a name. I'll start it with Oracle 11g underscore database. Here we have to provide the username, that was system for us, and the password which we gave. Click on save password for further use. So before establishing the connection, we need to test it. For this, we'll click on the test. It will test whether all the details are correct, and if it is, we'll get the status as success. So now our connection has been tested and it is successful. We can connect to it. So once the connection is done, we'll get that in the saved list of our connections. So now this is our connection to the database. When you click on it, you can see the various tables, views, indexes, packages, procedures, functions, operators, queues, tables, etc. which are there in the database. We'll go through all of them in our subsequent videos. For now, we are done with the installation of the Oracle G database and the SQL developer. Stay tuned for more videos on Oracle concepts and technologies. Thank you.